Hello, and welcome once again to Mondora's video series of existing features on the platform. The topic is a guide on how to understand your cash flow basics. This is best suited for people who have a few minutes per day or a few times per week to check their account. We know that cash flow analysis can also seem to be a complex process. That's why this time we decided to guide you through our cash flow basics to explain a few concepts that are useful to understand. This is because cash flow provides an important source of data for investors. We'll start on the cash flow page. As you can see, there's a lot of columns here and graphs, and this might get a bit overwhelming at first. But you should know that cash flow is highly customizable. You can select your period here, the start and end. And also, you can select how many columns or graphs you want to see. But let's start by deselecting all of the columns, and I'll recommend a few of the columns that might help you on the way. So first, we'll pick total interest received and total planned interest. Now, we'll save it. And now we have two columns here only, the total interest repaid and total planned interest. And we'll take February. It's a monthly view, so I can see how my investments were doing and if they were successful. And don't worry, your settings will be saved the next time you log in. So if you had any columns, they will stay the way they are. So total interest and total planned interest will display the difference on earned or planned income. And it is best to check them daily to see how your investments are doing and how big the difference is. The decision whether to keep the investment should be made on a monthly basis because some of the payments may be delayed due to banking or unforeseen consequences. Another useful statistic is total repaid from loans in default. And this will allow you to determine if the defaulted loans are still repaying something to you and if it's worth to keep them. So I'll see that, oh, okay, in 2nd February, a loan or investment still repaid, though it's in defaulted state. We'll go into the day view. And in day view, I can see the user from what nationality he or she is and the investment. If you click on the investment, it will take you to the investments page. And from here, you can get more details about the investment and maybe sell it on the secondary market if you don't want to keep it anymore. What is secondary market and how to use it will be a topic for another video. But let's move back to the day view. So we're back in the day view. Another feature is if you press on current day, you should get a bookmarkable link and it should look something like this, and it will have a today at the end. So if you use that bookmark to log in, then it will take you straight to the current day and you can see what happened on that date or, well, today. You can also replace it with tomorrow or yesterday to see how your investments did yesterday or they will do tomorrow. So let's move back to current month and we'll open the settings menu. There's this new feature called forecast settings, and this allows you to, basically predict the future. And if you think that the current principal that needs to be repaid to you will be paid 100%, you will keep it like that. And if you think that maybe current interest will only be paid 85% to you, then keep it like that. And it will show you what would happen if this is the future. And remember, if you check the box forecast settings, then it will apply those changes to the cash flow table. But now, if you check the second box, calculate net return based on forecast settings, this will change your dashboard values. Now, we're on the dashboard page, and as you can see, here's lifetime net return and lifetime net profit instead of net return and net profit. And these values are basically what would happen if you stopped investing now, and you would repay back to you in 4 or 5 years, how long the investments are and what your income would look like. And this is just useful to see if your strategy is paying off or if you see that maybe you should change your strategy. This will probably be another topic for a video, how to change your strategy if your investments aren't doing well. And this feature is also useful for people who are maybe new investors and they still have fresh investments which aren't like settled in normally, and they might be repaid, and your net return might be highly unstable since people could repay early at earlier stages. So we'll move back to the cash flow, and then last of the feature here are Excel. Basically, this allows you to extract all the columns of that current month, day, or periods to an Excel file, and then you can mess around there and do whatever you like with data. Or if you just want a quick overview, like an account statement, they can just download the PDF, and it will show you just quick overview of everything that has happened. Thanks for listening, and if you have any ideas or questions for a new video, then please email us at investor@bondora.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.